friends, welcome back to another vlog of VLOGUARY. I am literally covered in icing sugar because I have been baking all day. I've made two kind of little tiramisus for work. I was kind of nervous. I said I was going to take tiramisu instead of cake for my birthday, and then I started thinking about fridge space. So instead, I've taken two smallish tiramisus, and then I've made, this is the first time I've frozen cake. So I've made some cake for the week. Some of it's for my niece, some of it's for me, some of it's for people coming around, some of it's for someone else's birthday. I'm a baking machine this week, but I've never frozen layers of cake before, so time will tell if this is terrible. But I'm gonna make a cake as well to take, because I feel like it's not enough. Just the tiramisus that I've made. What I am going to do, I've got to go and get Milo in a second, but what I am going to do is try a method I've seen online of writing on a cake. Not really, but getting writing so you can write on a cake, because I have never been able to write steadily on. First of all, you need to practice, and it would be pointless for me to practice because I do it so rarely that by the time I came to do it again, I'd forget. If I was doing it all the time, then fair enough. I've seen a few different techniques online and I think that they could work really well. So the first one, really the one that I think, if it doesn't work, I'll be really shocked. And I don't think I'm going to need to try the other ones. But I'm going to tape, I might not even need to. People were printing off lettering, putting it underneath the baking sheet. Baking paper? Greaseproof paper? Whatever you want to call it, putting it underneath this so it's like tracing over, and then letting this, you could either do it with chocolate, that's what people were doing, or you could freeze the buttercream, that's what I'm going to do, and then getting it off with a spatula and putting it on top of the cake. That's my idea. I don't know whether or not I need to print off. I feel like I can do it, but maybe I'll write something and put it underneath. Anyway, that's what I'm preparing right now. I do have some pre-made buttercream. I've got my buttercream that I made for the cake. I don't want to waste that. I don't want to waste good buttercream with good butter on writing, especially if I'm going to have to do it a million times. So I've got all of I have an incredible amount of decorating accoutrement to say I very rarely decorate a cake. Anyway, I need to go and get Milo now. And Lee had some flowers delivered and I wasn't home. So I need to go and collect those because they're like weirdly at the other side of the estate, and he thought I was going to be home all day, but I was at the hairdresser's. He doesn't know anything about me. I'm totally in love with my new haircut, which you can't see very well here. I showed it in the last vlog, but I'm really interested to see how it's going to end up looking when I dry it myself. But I knew I needed layers. I knew that was the solution. I'm early for Milo, which is rare since he's in secondary school. But I collected my flowers that number 4 took in. How beautiful! My very favourite. And I love that some of them are tinged with purple. So purple has always been my favourite colour. And you know when you're a kid and you've like, this is my favourite colour, and then it stays with you for the rest of your life. And then over time, you're like, I don't know anymore. I am drawn to purple. I love the colour purple. I love it. It doesn't suit me to wear. I don't necessarily want it in my house, but I am drawn to that colour. And I think it probably stems from me being an amethyst birthstone. I don't know. But does anyone else feel that? Like, flowers are a great way. At my first wedding, my bridesmaids all had purple hydrangeas as their bouquets, and they had like 1 or 2, like as a posy. Beautiful. Listen, that marriage ended in divorce, but the wedding was beautiful. But purple has definitely been, I'm drawn to it. What is your colour that is like that? Like I did just buy that lavender sweatsuit because Lee said specifically, he was like, purple is your colour. And I'm like, I know, but it's not, because I don't wear purple. I don't have anything purple, but I am magnetized to purple. Explain this. And hydrangeas, which is so beautiful, and so like they're never in season. I want them to be in season all year round, and they are not. They're just so like, I don't know why I love hydrangeas so much. I think it's because they're so full. And also there were lots of hydrangeas in my grandma's garden. I would love to be able to keep care of hydrangeas as a plant. I've never been able to keep any of them alive. Okay, first attempt. This is the first cake of the batch. This is Isabella's tiny baby cake, which was going to be red, and she changed her mind at the last minute, so now it's green, and it's green on the inside, even though I'd already made a red one. But it's only for the baby, so I didn't need to, you know, she's not going to care. She's not going to care at my slapdash icing attempt. I am possibly going to put on, I think I have some sprinkles left. I didn't even use the sprinkles for sprinkles. I used them to attempt, oh, I don't know now. This could go, like, it's very simple and it's not great, but it's not like, it could look terrible if I now, yeah, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk, no. If only I wanted to eat a handful of sprinkles right now. But alas, once sprinkles are out of the bottle, they are never to be returned. Didn't have a container large enough to bring the cake in, so I'm bringing it in. I've taken the dome off the cake stand on a plate, which is a bit much. The police have come for us. We're going to Estebulo, which is in the church in town. It used to be a nightclub, and I never went. It was called Camelot's. And I've always wanted to know what it's like inside this church. Since when do they have sushi at Estebulo? This is like heartburn waiting to happen, all these gherkins. It's all still got all this like original architecture. What are you saying about me? I look like this person. Thank you, Isabella. Who looks like that one? Me again? And now I look like this green woman.
Green ghost.
Oh. As I'm sure you can imagine, I'm not very happy with this. I feel like it looks like brains. The colour was not the right choice, but listen, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. This year I'd quite like to get good at this. So I feel like this might be better than the last one, but the colour is strange. On camera, it's definitely leaning. It's leaning. It's not maybe leaning as badly as I thought, but it is leaning. It's leaning more peach. In reality, it looks a lot more like dusky pink. But let's look at it from that side. It doesn't look like it's leaning quite so badly. I maybe should have made sure it was straight before I fully iced it. Anyway, so I wrote this in icing, and then I put it in the fridge or freezer. Some of them went in the freezer, some of them went in the fridge. And I'm going to attempt now to, it is still a little bit soft actually. Maybe I need to put this in the freezer just to be sure, because I'm going to try and put that on there. I have put I put the fridge in the cake. I thought it was the right thing to do. I put the cake in the fridge overnight. Worst case scenario, it goes wordless, which is probably for the best. And then I put all the lettering in the freezer. Honestly, that was very last minute. I wasn't actually going to do a cake for work. That's why I made tiramisus. I'll show you. In my new containers from TK Maxx, I made 2 of these to take to work. I now realise I don't have any cutlery. I have plates. I should have bowls. So maybe I need to stop at Asda on the way to work and buy some cutlery. I was so mindful that I didn't want to get a load of like individual stuff and be super wasteful. And I'm going to end up buying a load of individual stuff and being super wasteful. It is what it is. Watch Seaspiracy. Why are we even bothering? Also, my hair, since it's been up in a clip, I'm like, does it look terrible? Is it a bit boy band? Does it remind you of curtains? Oh, do I look like the lost member of Hanson? I was in love with Hanson. I actually had hair that looked, before I had my hair done, it was giving Hanson, really. In this part, I was really looking forward to this part. And I do think it's going to make a big difference because it's going to add a lot of shape. This is real curtains, isn't it? It's curtains for me. However, my hair gets very greasy right in the front sections. So I think I'm going to end up using a lot of dry shampoo. I'm gonna definitely blast the front section with dry shampoo before I go to bed tonight. Because trying to talk and drink at the same time, it's not going to be great. Also, something that arrived today that I ordered while we were away is this Seedlip non-alcoholic spirit. I have never bought a non-alcoholic spirit before because I think it's a bit of a swizz. I'm like, how good can it be? I feel like a lot of the mocktails are in the mixers and you know, what you put together. But I had a cocktail from the Dakota Hotel on Sunday night that was so good. I couldn't believe it was alcohol free. It was so ice cold, which number one, you don't get a lot of that. You don't get a lot of effort with mocktails. It was so ice cold, and it was a really short drink. And I felt like it was a sipping drink rather than like, you know, oh, it's a long drink, it's a pop. It was really tart, so there's definitely a lot of like lime or lemon in it. I think it was cherry. There was a little bit of something. It was just quite a sharp, sour taste. And then there was this kick. There was this warmth. So I had to get the menu back to see what was in it. And this was in it. It's called Grove 42. And I'll tell you what it says. There's nothing that describes it. Also, the interesting thing here is it is not de-alcoholized. It is alcohol-free, so it is 0.0%. Because I was wondering about that. Oh, here we go. A sophisticated bright citrus blend of South American oranges, Mediterranean lemons, lemongrass ginger, cool prickle, Japanese Sancho peppercorn. And that's what makes it warm. No sugar, no sweetener in case anyone's interested. So 0 calories if you wanted it with tonic. But I am going to buy some stuff to try and make that very cocktail. And it's pretty good price-wise compared to other alcohol-free spirits. It was £20 on Amazon. And I think they only sell on Amazon because they went direct to the website. And it took you to Amazon. But I will attempt to make that cocktail tomorrow and let you know. Also, I'll attempt to make the cocktail in my new glasses. My brother got me, I want to say quite possibly, but 100% the best present he's ever given me, because I've wanted these forever. Margarita glasses. Authentic Mexican margarita glasses, complete with Mexican newspaper. In case you were wondering, apparently it's the 80s in Mexico right now. Doesn't that feel like an advert that would have been? The clothes are very 80s. But I suppose the 80s are back, unless this is literally an old, I don't think this is an old, no, 2026, yeah. The 80s are back, you heard it here first. Okay, I've left everything in the freezer. I'm going to deal with it in the morning, which is probably a terrible idea, but that's what I'm going to do. I did not have to set up the coffee maker today, because Leah's going to go out early in the morning and get us a coffee, because tomorrow is my birthday. Honestly, I've said this in, I don't know, I feel like I've said this in vlogs. I've definitely done podcast episodes on Substack about this, but time snuck up on me. I don't understand where the time went, because I felt like I had all this time and I was going to do these things, and none of it all just got away from me. So I've decided I'm not going to post anything. Like, I wanted to post something fun, and I'm just going to wait, because it doesn't have to be done. I'm sliding. It doesn't have to be done on the day, celebrating for a year. Emma and Chris are coming around this weekend, and we're going to kind of properly celebrate then. But I think probably it was the pressure of like having to do it, and it being like that it was coming up, that I actually then did nothing at all. It's classic. It's classic. So yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. I did think today's video was going to be more baking than it was, and it ended up just, it's that like show don't tell. I'm telling a lot and I'm not showing a lot, and I should. I know. I'll be better, and I'll see you tomorrow.